Dear students, now many of you are going for SSB interviews, and whether it is a service entry, girl, boys, somebody going for technical graduate, somebody preparing for those final, the delayed absentee batches of NDA or anything. Now all of you have to understand one thing, that you have to review and refresh your mind with what you have to do. आप सब लोगों को शांत मन से, शीतल मन से समझना होगा क्या करना होगा। नायब सूबेदार अविनाश पाठक जी, आपके लिए भी ये बात नितांत आवश्यक है कि आप इस चीज़ को समझें और अपने PIQ को ध्यान में रख के अपनी सब तैयारी समझें। मैं आज इसी तर्ज पे, in the same fashion, I'll explain you everything top to bottom. Okay? Let's start. When you go and give screening test में आपको क्या करना है? You have to practice OIR reasoning so that you are not having any confusions of any category. देखिए reasoning test बहुत ही सरल है. It is something very easy. What you got to do is you got to give those tests to understand the variety of thoughts. आपको वो टेस्ट इसलिए देना है ताकि आप विभिन्नता को अध्ययन कर सकें, और जब आप विभिन्नता को अध्ययन कर सकेंगे तो आपके पास ऑलवेज आप अच्छा सा प्रूव कर सकते हैं। रीजनिंग टेस्ट मुख्यतः ये देखता है, आर यू एबल टू लर्न फ्रॉम अ सराउंडिंग एंड अप्लाई इट और यू आर बैक टू जीरो। तो रीजनिंग में ये आपको ध्यान देना है, इट हैज टू बी अंडरस्टूड। नाउ क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट अंडर टाइम प्रेशर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि आप रीजनिंग टेस्ट देंगे, लिमिटेड टाइम होगा, 2 टेस्ट होंगे, तो फटाफट क्लैरिटी होना चाहिए। There are some people who suffer, I have already noticed it in the class and otherwise, who have a habit of confirming through revisions. वो लोग बार बार करके confirm करते हैं, कहीं मैं गलत तो नहीं, कहीं मैं गलत तो नहीं। ये एक बहुत ही नकारात्मक रवैया है। ये क्या करता है, आपका समय भी खा जाता है और आपके डर को बढ़ा के कभी कभी आपसे गलती दूसरी बार में करा देता है। It makes you do mistake in the next time. So don't do that. Try to be confident and practice enough so that you can take quick decisions and do maximum in the OIR to fall into the category of OIR 1 or OIR 2. Max to max OIR 3, not below than that. If your percentage is very good, close to 100, few up and down percentage, you're coming into OIR and 1, and if you're coming little down to somewhere around 80 odd percentage or a little less, then you are coming to OIR 2, and from 60 to 70 somewhere OIR 3, below that it is OIR 4. Though selection is also possible there, but depends, more people are being picked up from OIR 1 and 2, so I hope you know that. आप में से बहुत सारे फौजियों के बच्चे हैं, वो सब जानते हैं कि ये हो रहा है, तो उस चीज़ को समझें and they should apply that. Is it clear? Okay. Clarity of thought बहुत important, particularly OIR test. इसी तरह when you see the picture, your clarity of thought is very important because you should be very keen in observing. कितने लोग हैं, 5-6, क्या जगह है, समझ गए, वो तो एक अलग बात है, पर कितने लोग हैं, क्या उनका जेंडर है, क्या उनकी उम्र है, मार्किंग करनी पड़ेगी बॉक्स में। तो उसके लिए बहुत अच्छे से ऑब्जर्व करिए, अपने विचार को क्लियर करिए। कंफ्यूज मत रहिए, don't do it. See, it's an internal game, so keep clarity of thoughts. अगर आप clarity of thoughts पहली बार confidently ले लिया, decision ले लिया, सोच समझ के लीजिए, पर लेने के बाद बार बार इधर उधर मत करिए। That is what is clarity of thought. So once you have observed that, उसके बाद तुम्हारे को लग रहा है कि background के basis पे या situation के basis पे, according to the background or the number of people or the situation, you think this should be a story of whatever kind, then you should be very clear how to develop on that. Don't fiddle with too many ideas of stories, otherwise you will land up into deep confusion. कई सारी स्टोरीज मत सोचिए, एक डिसाइड किया कि ये हो सकती है, चलो इसी को डेवलप करते हैं, तो उसी पे अपनी फोकस डाल दीजिए। And once you focus on it, you will do well. So remember, clarity of thought is very important under time pressure. Then they assess your confidence. Confidence में क्या खास बात होती है? In the stories you will cancel too much or you will change. Don't do that. If you cancel story और इफ यू चेंज, स्टार्टिंग में आपने कुछ कैंसिल किया फिर लिखा, they will understand that you are confused and they may identify it as a negative factor for selection. So जो लिखना शुरू करे उस समय कॉन्फिडेंटली शुरू करिए और लास्ट तक लिख दीजिए बिना कट्टम कट्टी, without cancelling. And don't try to overdo your actions. Write relevantly, write your heart out. दिल में उस चीज को प्रवेश कर जाइए, उसको मन से लिखिए. You'll do excellently well. The story will be appreciated. Your uniqueness will also be appreciated, but your sensibility is important. Now some people think uniqueness मतलब अद्भुत होने के लिए हमें वाहियात चीज लिखनी चाहिए, अटपटी चीज लिखनी चाहिए, हमें कॉमिक हीरोज बनाने चाहिए. नो, रियलिस्टिक सिचुएशन पे स्टोरी लिखिए जो आपने जिंदगी में देखी है. दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. राइट समथिंग विच इज रियलिस्टिक एंड रेलेवेंट एंड व्हाट मैचेस to your thought process, seeing the picture. Clear? Next, that is why if you are not cancelling, your confidence is good. If you are writing it properly with a systematic approach, A to Z, your expression is clear. And if you are using all those elements, like if you are seeing 4 people standing and a lot of cows, what should be your thought process? Dairy, yes, dairy, something happening in a dairy, or maybe something happening in a field or agricultural area, but it cannot be that it is something happening in the drawing room of your house. But the point, same thing applies here. Observation अच्छी होगी तो आपका डिसीजन अच्छा होगा. डिसीजन अगर आपका कॉन्फिडेंस अच्छा होगा तो आप वो डिसीजन को लिखोगे. You will express it rightly. That's exactly what we want. Similarly, while you are doing a group discussion, you will put your point confidently. You will be agreeing to the others also, because see, in that group you don't, some people believe कि भाई screening is about proving your story. ध्यान से सुनिए अविनाश जी, नायब सुधार साहब, आपके लिए विशेष कर, because in few days you are going to give your SSB, so let's be very straight about it. कि कई बार आपके डिसीजन जब होते हैं, एक्सप्रेशन आप होते हैं, तो आप क्या करते हैं, you tend to have a different point. You do not take the decision properly, और फिर लगता है यूनिक है या सिली है. सोशल कन्फर्मिटी नहीं. You don't have to do that कि everyone is writing same because they had learned or they think so. No. Otherwise it was so easy. Write stories of different kind, everybody will copy the same and go and write as in physics, chemistry or maths exam. But psychology means we want your uniqueness, your naturality, your way of thinking. That's exactly what we want. Clear? तो ऑब्जर्वेशन को अच्छा करिए. इसी तरह जीडी में कई लोग सोचते हैं मेरी कंक्लूसिव स्टोरी मेरी होनी चाहिए. ना, नॉट एट ऑल. आपकी कहानी अगर अटपटी है पूरे ग्रुप की सुनने के बाद, तो जरूरी नहीं कि आप अपनी कहानी का जिक्र भी करें. Rather than you telling your story, you can make conclusion based on the discussion and then come to a final thing. हाँ, अपनी कहानी का कोई एलिमेंट आपको अच्छा लगा है वो आप जोड़ना चाहते जोड़ सकते हैं. But don't try to get your story out and disturb everyone's conclusion. No, not done. वो पार्ट ही अलग है. स्टोरी राइटिंग अलग पार्ट है, ग्रुप डिस्कशन अलग पार्ट है. ग्रुप डिस्कशन में इंस्ट्रक्शन अलग है. In group discussion they tell you that you have to conclude to a common story. Now common story doesn't mean my story. Conclude means what you think logically can be taken in from all so that you can create consensus. आम सहमति बना सके और कहानी को अच्छा बना सकते. उसमें कहानी अच्छी कैसे बनेगी? हीरे मोती जड़ेंगे? No, we won't be putting jewels there, but actually we will be making the action better, adding different elements of action to make it comprehensive and total. That is what is the beauty. अब 10 लोगों का दिमाग लगा है, somebody has suggested something, somebody has suggested, and you feel all these things can be incorporated logically, do it. अब now if there is a fire, somebody says call the fire brigade, somebody says we will rush, we will do this, we will do that. Now if you use all the actions and cover it up, don't you think you will control the fire earlier, better? So that is the purpose. उसको ध्यान रखिएगा. एटीट्यूड फिल्टर करिए. अपने जबरदस्ती एटीट्यूड, मैं सही हूँ, तू क्या है, तू क्यों है, this kind of attitude, keep it in your pockets, or otherwise don't get out of your house. Gen Z, please be watchful, try to be understanding that you exist well and safely in a group rather than individual. So if you are a team member, you should be happy that you have, but you should be able to connect with all the things. Try to be a banyan tree, not a palm tree. I always say this. Banyan tree की क्या होती है, कई सारी branches होती, तो वो हर तरीके से मजबूत होता है. और palm tree क्या होता है, वो बस खड़ा हो जाता है बीचों बीच में, पर एक काटा नहीं कि गिर जाता है. So don't be that. Try to be cooperative with the group and try to be good in understanding. Now that does not mean being diplomatically political. Okay, let's add this, let's add that, and made a mess. No, extreme कहीं नहीं होना है, ना उधर ना इधर. You have to be relevantly logical and try to use others' point, and don't irritate others. You can. Everybody has a right to speak, but you don't have to deny them. "Oh, you are talking nonsense." No. Well, okay, I understand that is also way, but let's take these points. We will be able to conclude. Finish. Got the point? Okay, now filter attitude. And there are some people who try to put academic knowledge. No, this is right. Actually, when Isaac Newton arrived on the earth, they said this is to be happening, right? So this is only the right thing. And let me coach you. Albert Einstein said, no, what are you doing? You got to be relaxed and you don't have to look stupid. There is an old saying, in Rome, do what Romans do. That means get people together. There are many people who have a, pseudo attitude. They want to prove themselves intellectual. In the process, they belittle the others. They like to leg pull the others. And in the process, they make a mess. They make a mess. याद रखिए, मिल के रहिए, मजबूत रहिए, देश को भी मजबूत रखिए. यही फौज चाहती है. We want you to be together, to be strong, so that you can protect the country with your strength. Is it clear? Remember that. तो स्क्रीनिंग में आपको पहला एक काम करना है, रीजनिंग टेस्ट की खूब सारी प्रैक्टिस कर लीजिए. आप पहले भी अपने उस सर्टिफिकेट्स तो आप जानते ही हैं. That's basic. If you don't take some certificates, you may be sent back. So take those certificates. That's okay. But now once the test begins, reasoning test दोनों अच्छे करिए, 2 बार होंगे, अच्छे से करिए, मन लगा के प्रैक्टिस करिए. SSB मास्टर नोट्स बुक है, आप लोग को मिल जाएगी Amazon में भी, Flipkart में भी. Pick it up and try to utilize it. It will help you. It is done with the help of 10 officers. 8 of them, good officers and 2 accommodations. So that will help you know everything. It has been well filed. Every part has been well explained, given in examples. But if you read it, it is there. Yes, we have come up with e-books. We are coming up with the e-book of Mastering World. We have done it rather. Kindle में available है. E-book आपकी Mastering World की भी है. Mastering GD भी है. Mastering Lecturate भी है. और बहुत जल्दी Mastering Interview भी आ रही है. So now that becomes good enough for you to develop. We will soon be coming up with Mastering VAT, Mastering SRTs, Mastering TAT. This way you will understand how to use your brain to its full. अपना दिमाग कैसे अच्छे से चलाए. Clear? Not clear? So that is something which we want. तो got the point? Any doubts? तो आपने अच्छे से करिए, रीजनिंग अच्छे से करिए. इसके बाद स्टोरी लिखते समय बड़े ध्यान से मार्किंग करिए, ऑब्जर्वेशन पावर अच्छी दिखाइए. Then what you do is you write the story, try to show the story as a good thinker, as a good leader. What does a leader do? Leader always looks at the situation and thereafter he thinks for the benefit of others or all and plans, organizes, thinks. And then once he plans some idea, he also requests others and together they complete it. Am I right? That is what is happening. What does the Prime Minister of India do? As a leader, he thinks for all, sits down with his team, plans, then collects people and gets it done, right? For the benefit of all. Similarly, तुम्हारा भी approach वही होना चाहिए. तो कहानी में अगर ऐसी approach है, क्या बात है? बहुत अच्छी बात है. Right? Always have an approach to do something. Are people who will sit down whatever is happening is good, whatever will happen will be good, then they will not be doing anything. And in the process, things will become bad. चलो अपने घर में अपने पिता को देखो, पिता क्या करते हैं, वो कोई भी परिस्थिति को देखते हैं, जिम्मेदारी से देखते हैं, सबके लाभ के लिए देखते हैं. He sees for the benefit of all, and then what he does, he collects, creates a plan, convinces your few relatives and gets it done. Yes, that is exactly what you have to do in your story writing. So if you have written a good story on that point, उसके बाद narration करना है, so you should narrate very properly with all the confidence and respect. So, and my dear friends, I'd like to tell you my stories about farmers, and then they did this, then they did this, and finally this happened. Thank you, please. And you pass it on. Now good narration will help you get screened in majorly. And narration also means no shivering in your body language, no stammering, no confusion in your eyes, no bothering, just cool, calm and confident tone. अगर आप ये कर सकते हैं बहुत अच्छी बात. इसके बाद आता है GD. When you are doing group discussion, then what are you supposed to do? अपनी बात आप, अच्छा जब नरेशन बढ़ रहे आप बोल रहे थे तो दूसरे जब बोल रहे थे आप सुन रहे थे. So you have enough database to decide what can be a common story. अगर बहुत सारी हमने स्ट्रेटजी पढ़ाई थी मेजॉरिटी वाली कि अगर सभी लोग की फायर पे है तो एग्री करो कि लेट्स मेक अ स्टोरी ऑन फायर कंट्रोल, वी कैन ऐड दिस एक्शन, वी कैन ऐड दिस एक्शन एंड दस वी कैन मेक इट कंप्लीट. एक सजेशन दो. आप कोई चिल्ला रहा है तो बोले एक्सक्यूज, थोड़ी देर उसको बोल लेने दो, उसके बाद आ जाओ दूसरे तीसरे, एक्सक्यूज मी नाउ आई विल आल्सो प्लीज. एंड ऑलवेज कीप योर काम एंड कूल एटीट्यूड, डोंट गेट एग्रेसिव. मेरे सामने बोल रहे हो, मोगैम्बो नाराज हो गया है, बंदूक से मार देंगे, ये थॉट प्रोसेस नहीं आना चाहिए, ना ही आना चाहिए, ना ही उसका एक्सप्रेशन आना चाहिए. इट शुड बी, इट इज अंडरस्टूड दैट ग्रुप डिस्कशन में सब बोलेंगे. And if you have a chaotic, you can go, okay, excuse me, you say something, you also say. Now, let's come to, कुछ कोशिश तो करो. Do your best. And don't become a traffic policeman. Hold on, one you will speak, no. Don't do excess. ज़्यादा मत करिए. थोड़ा cooperation create करना ज़रूरी है. But बिल्कुल policeman, traffic policeman, पहले आप बोलेंगे, नहीं आप बोलेंगे, ये भी नहीं करना है. We want balanced people. तो जब आपने ऐसा किया ग्रुप डिस्कशन में और उसके बाद कॉमन की तरफ बढ़े, it is enough. If they tell you anybody would like to conclude, group is saying you stand up and tell. ये नहीं कि नहीं मैं नहीं बोलूँगा दूसरा बोले. That means when people are giving you leadership, you are staying back. Not fair. Is it clear? और आपने हाथ उठाया, दूसरे ने भी हाथ उठाया, फिर आपने बोला बंद हो जा, नीचे रख, मैं बोलूँगा. That also should not be there. You should request him, can I? He says, no, I will. So can I? Once more, please. No, okay, you speak. That's it. You have shown your attitude of participating, but when the other person is saying, you're allowed, finish. Got the point? Okay, so this is how you can work it up. और उसके बाद कंक्लूजन के बाद आपका खत्म हो जाएगा, फिर आपको रिजल्ट बताया जाएगा. ये आपका स्क्रीनिंग का पार्ट है. I hope you've understood this clearly, all of you. So this is something, we'll give you a small, short, very short break. Thank you. Now once you're screened in, what will happen? Your deep testing, psychological testing will begin. They will give you TAT, story writing. How many stories? 12 pictures, 12 stories. 11 with pictures and 12th blank. What is the purpose? In these 11 pictures, they will try to touch your family, they will try to touch your adventure activity, they will try to touch your emergency reaction, they will try to see your team spirit action, they will try to see your personal emotion action. Every kind of picture will be touching some portion to unreveal your full personality. That is the purpose. So, while you are writing anything, if you are writing freely, like a foolish person without discipline, writing anything and everything without any meaning, just writing because your emotion is flowing, I think this is wrong. You should write sensibly, you should write relevantly, and you should write simply. Simple लिखिए, situational एक लय में लिखिए, that's important. That is thematic perception test. Clear? स्टोरी राइटिंग आपको करनी। तो 12 तस्वीरें हैं। अब देयर इज अ स्टोरी, देयर इज अ पिक्चर शोइंग पर्सन रनिंग। नाउ इमेजिन व्हेन डिड यू डू, सुधार साहब ट्राई टू रिमेंबर, व्हेन यू डिड बीपीटी, बीपीटी होता है ना अपना फौज में, तो आप क्या करते हो, उसमें दौड़ने गए तो आपने कैसे किया, कहाँ जीते, क्या लिखने का एक मौका दिया है उन्होंने, लिख दीजिए। Similarly, there's a boy who has been a very good basketball player, yeah? Okay, so you write a basketball story that he daily did running to improve his stamina, and then in the basketball court what he did. Write your story. Why are you afraid to express yourself? You are here to gain self-confidence, not lose it. And self-confidence is when we talk about ourselves also. Now, I'm not talking of narcissism where everything you think, okay, when I'm playing in the basketball court, I did 50 baskets within a time of 15 minutes. No, that is wrong. Clear? So, write which is relevant. Similarly, there is a person who's playing cricket and he says that his coach tells him that if he really wants to improve his stamina for a long innings, he has to do running. And he also has to be very good at his weightlifting so that he has the power in the arms to hit the bat around. So what he does daily running, and finally in the match, he goes and plays strategically XYZ, whatever he did. Clear? Got it? Suppose somebody wants to write that he has helped people by running and helping them. You want to write, right? That story is acceptable. So running can be taken, natural response will come there. Right? You don't have to memorize anything, but you have to write freely. Now you get another picture which is of parents and people sitting, whatever you do in your home when everybody acts intelligently in crisis, what are the decisions? You want to write your heart, write it down. But it should be not complaining, it should be solution finding, because solution finding is the right approach. वो सही अप्रोच है। बताए कि अरे मर गए, जिंदगी में कोई किसी की मदद करने नहीं आ रहा है जब तक आप खुद की मदद नहीं करेंगे। कोई नहीं आ रहा है, मैं बता दे रहा हूँ, मेरे तजुर्बे को सीखिए। मैं तजुर्बे अपने अकेले नहीं बोलता हूँ, बहुत सारों को देखता हूँ। हर व्यक्ति इतना आत्म केंद्रित है, इतना सेल्फ सेंटर्ड है कि वो सिवाय अपने लाभ के नहीं देखता। नेतृत्व पिता के रूप में, पिता के रूप में माने पिता न चाहते हुए भी बच्चे के लाभ को सोचते। अच्छे पिताओं का मैं जिक्र कर रहा हूँ, वो हमेशा बच्चों के बारे में दूरगामी भी सोचते हैं और उनके लाभ के लिए भी सोचते हैं। कभी वो मजबूती से उसको कमज़ोर नहीं रखते। हम आर्मी ऑफिसर्स में भी there are few sitting of armed forces family. I want to tell you, there are people whose parents have always given them too much protection, given them all the love and affection without making them strong. Wrong. They want you to be strong. Army mein hum log ke bhi, my father used to always push me in few places. Come on, go do it. Today when I sit down and remember, there were few areas where he rightly encouraged me and I could become so gutsy. मैं इतना courageous बन पाया. And in some places, he was on the wrong side. He did not allow us to do. So we remained in a limited. So somewhere, everything happens. But most of the time, on the broader perspective, he made me a complete personality. That is why I've been able to contribute to X number of officers' directions who are now presently serving. तो याद रखिए कि अच्छा पिता हमेशा आपको मजबूत बनाता है। तो इसी तरह आपको माँ बाप का भी दिखाओ, लिखिए। दोस्तों के साथ मिलके आपने एक एक्टिविटी लिखी, 4 दोस्त दिख रहे हैं तस्वीर में, लिखिए। आप उन्हें हॉस्पिटल में जब गए, मैं जाता हूं कहीं पे भी, क्योंकि मैं समस्या का निदान करते करते मेरी आदत ही हो गई हर जगह समस्या को चिन्हित करना और उसके समाधान को सोचना। Whenever I go to any place, I have a habit of developing solutions. I have developed that. So whenever I go anywhere, I identify what are the problems and try to think of the solutions. And in the process, what I am doing? What am I doing? I have developed that thought process, so I'm thinking constructively, positively. So the same thing applies here. तो आपने हॉस्पिटल देखा, you think like you are, suppose you are a doctor, how will you improve the hospital? Do it, write the story. You see there is a village and you find that there is a person, there is a Gram Pradhan or a village development officer. What will he do in that village? How will he improve it? Think and get into the role and write it. That means you are solution finder. You are the person who will constructively work for solutions. If you see an emergency situation, you think that you will watch and go away, make mobile videos and go away? Or will you go and contribute and try to solve? If you will go and contribute and solve, you have the fatherly approach. आप में जिम्मेदारी का रवैया, आप अफसर बन सकते हैं. That is what you have to write. Similarly, you see a flood situation and you feel that there is a flood officer, he saves. How does he do it? You have read so many stories. Now I don't have to tell you what you should do in case of flood. You have read so many stories कि कैसे फ्लड में NDRF लोग काम करते हैं. अभी वायनाड में आया था, केरला में, and how did the armed forces also goes and help. You can write a story on that. So if you have the ability to write without being stupid and always thinking of moving on in life positively for solutions, I think you are fit enough to fit into the role of the armed forces officer, which has many things to do. Similarly, blank story आई, blank story में कोई अच्छी चीज याद आ रही है, क्योंकि वो बोलते, they tell that whatever is your most memorable thing, write it. Officers, soldiers के बारे में you write artificial story. Many of you writing he becomes an IAS officer. अरे भाई ये IAS बनना है तो SSB करने क्यों आए भाई? If you had a course which you did in the army and you really worked hard and got good grades, वो story लिखो ना. Write something which resonates with you, जो तुमसे मेल खाता हो, ताकि मनोवैज्ञानिक टेस्ट है भाई, क्रिएटिव टेस्ट नहीं है. It is not a creative test. It is a reflection of yourself freely. Who does it? Self-confident man. Who will not do it? Underconfident man. Who will talk big? Overconfident man. Overconfident हमेशा बड़ी बड़ी कहानी दिखाई. इंजीनियर था, उसने ऐसी चीज बना दी कि पृथ्वी को उसने ये सर्किट से हटा के सीधे जुपिटर वाले सर्किट में बाहर रख दिया. अरे कमाल की कहानियां लिखेंगे, ऐसे ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट लिखेंगे. दे राइट समथिंग weirdo. They will start writing comic heroes. Now don't live in childhood, don't live in extra intelligence, live in right intelligence. Clear? So I hope you got the ideas. Nobody is bothered about your crying, nobody is bothered about your unnecessary confusions. We are looking for a clear-cut thought process. If you have not been able to develop, please develop. Be a source of strength to the armed forces, not a source of weakness to the armed forces. So when you walk in as officer there, you should become an inspiration for your soldiers, not a source of depression for your soldiers. That's exactly what they want. Now where are they wrong? There are good people who can do this, so they want that. Have you seen the movie Sam Manik shows? You'll see the amount of energy, the cheerfulness he shows. That's life. Nobody is living forever. Nobody. Not even me. Maybe some few days you will suddenly find there's a total video stop because so and so passed away. Done. No issues. Nobody is living. But till the day we live actively, we live cheerfully, we live positively. That is the way life is to be lived. So if your stories reflect that, if your story thinks not only for your benefit but for all, you're doing a wonderful job. Clear? Got the point? Reveal natural responses, not to memorize. When you write story which are memorized, it looks okay, procedure being followed. Write freely. Your style should be new. So many people, Ram, Krishna, Gopal. अरे यार दोस्तों के नाम क्यों नहीं दिमाग में आते भाई? ये राम कृष्ण गोपाल को कहाँ से रामायण और भगवत गीता से जिंदा करके ले जा रहे भाई? Why are you copying from YouTube? क्या तुम्हारे लोग का दिमाग नहीं चलता? तुम्हें तो भी वैरायटी मिलती है. डरते किससे हो? अपने से. तो फिर घर बैठो. If you fear yourself, if you feel you are an idiot, then you are. So then please don't do that. Write freely. Is it clear? Jo dara, so mara. Is it clear? Write your thing. You should be proud of your history. बायोडेटा को बहुत कुछ सिखा चुका है स्कूल में, दूसरी जगह में जो फौजी है खास तौर से डर डर के लिखते हो, भाई मैं थक गया यार, फ्रीली लिख यार, फ्रीली लिख। कितने यूट्यूब में फौजी लोग सिलेक्ट हो रहे हैं, थैंक यू सर लिखते हैं, खुशी होती है, पर डर खत्म करने के बाद ही वो हुए। मैं उनके पास कोई इंजेक्शन नहीं डाला था, यही वीडियोस दे वर वाचिंग एंड दे करेक्टेड देमसेल्व्स, दे डिडंट करेक्ट मी or my lectures. I am giving you general but clear instructions. There are lots of myths going on. Every day you walk in, some officer comes out, he's already had a good amount of experience in the armed forces, he's been a senior officer, he has his experiences and he wants to pass it on to others. That's fair enough. But dot to dot you copy, that's not fair enough. अगर आप अपना बुद्धि नहीं लगाएं उनके अनुभव के बावजूद, तो you are doing injustice to yourself. So if you want to really understand, we have had 3 decades of teaching and variety we agree. We also agree that there will be deviations. नहीं तो selection के basis पे तो बनते हैं. So that's something which you got to remember. Moment you write a memorized story, वो लिख जाता है, उसका दिख जाता है structurization. आप में से बहुत सारे लोग बहुत सारे एक्शन लिखते हैं, उसने ये किया, इसने ये किया, इसने ये किया। अरे यार इमोशन कहाँ है, तुम्हारा स्वभाव कहाँ है, और इतने सारे एक्शन उतने 3 मिनट में कहाँ से आए? कंट्रोल है, कंट्रोल। राइट रेलेवेंट एक्शंस, डोंट ओवरडू इट, आई कैन ओनली टेल यू। नेक्स्ट, चेक इमोशनल बैलेंस एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। दैट इज अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, रीजनेबल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लो जिसको अच्छे से कर सको। पूरी धरती का बोझ मत सर पे ले लो। राइट समथिंग विच इज रेलिवेंट। देयर आर मेनी पीपल हु रिटन दे वेंट देयर, देन दे आल्सो वेंट टू द हॉस्पिटल, गिव ब्लड। नाउ ओवर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टेकिंग इज इट, एंड दे आर राइटिंग समथिंग विच इज इमोशनली नॉनसेंस। डोंट डू इट। सो इमोशनल बैलेंस भी दिखाई। क्लियर? ओके। Then we come down to focuses on consistency of personality. आपकी personality consistent होनी चाहिए। ये नहीं कि आपने क्लास मॉनिटर कभी किया तो उसके बाद कुछ नहीं किया, आपने क्लास मॉनिटर किया तो हाउस कैप्टन बने, हाउस कैप्टन बने, ये बने, ये बने, ये बने। That is the way it multiplies. Similarly आपके results भी consistent हो, एक बार 90 ले आए उसके बाद 10 बड़ी मुश्किल से पास हुए। What nonsense! Come on, have consistency. And if you have had any such problem, then there must have been special circumstances. Tell the answer why it happened, so that they should know why it happened. It should not be because you did not have any mood. तुम्हारा मूड नहीं था, तो तुम्हारा मूड अगर ज़्यादा वेरी करता है and you feel that you are only doing when you have good mood, then please stay at your home, lock yourself in a room and enjoy your moods. A lady with varying mood creates disturbance in the family. I agree that women have lots of hormonal disturbances and that affects their mood. That is why many of the women who are not taking accountability of that point, they behave erratic. मानती ही नहीं है, वो सोचते वो सही। अरे भैया जब तुम्हारा हार्मोनल डिस्टर्बेंस, थोड़े दिन शांति से बैठो। द वेदास वर नॉट रॉन्ग दैट फॉर फ्यू डेज द गर्ल्स शुड बी एक्सक्यूज्ड, नॉट बिकॉज दे आर फिल्दी, दे आर डर्टी। नो, व्हाई डोंट यू इंटरप्रेट द राइट थिंग? इट वाज ओनली टू मैनेज देयर मूड्स। दे कैन रिलैक्स, दे शुड बी गिवन कंपैशन, दे शुड बी गिवन कंसिडरेशन। Now similarly, now that you are educated and you can manage that situation, you should be aware that your mood has no meaning in the world. Now if I have mood and I start getting angry with all the class students, what will happen? You all will revolt and there will be a French Revolution in this place. Because I am behaving moody. So I cannot behave moody and nobody should. Clear? Okay. Then focus on consistency of personality. You should be consistent. Now in VAT you will get in the psychological test, VAT, what is mother. very moody. Now your one single sentence can put you into question mark. Parents played a very important role in nurturing your leadership. पेरेंट्स ने आपकी लीडरशिप को बनाया है और पेरेंट्स की लीडरशिप से आप बने। तो मेरी आपसे दरखास्त है कि आप वो लीडरशिप को समझें। If your parents have been very moody, believe me, it has wrongly influenced your family. If your parents have left you lonely, let me tell you, they have left a very bad part in your family, in your personality. Earlier also, with their moodness, they have affected. Because we learn, we copy them. So if your parents are justified, it's okay. Similarly, where my friends mein likha, there is no friend. What are you doing? This is not the age to come to this reality. Now you will say, sir, abhi aapne kaha tha sab akele. अरे अकेले कहा था, पर मैं ये भी कहता हूँ कि यहाँ पे हम सब अकेले हैं और हम सबके साथ हैं. Depends on our attitude. अगर हम लोगों की इज्जत और उन पे यकीन नहीं करेंगे, हम अकेले. और अगर हम पॉजिटिव रहेंगे, ठीक है, जैसा है सब ठीक है, अच्छा है, तब हम सबके साथ रहेंगे. सो वन थिंग हैज टू बी डन. तो वैट क्लियर हुआ. इसी तरह SRTs, they are brilliant of them. They will check all your emotional stability. Please go for the SSB master notes, or we are also coming up with the books, e-books for you in the Kindle, where we are going to explain you SRTs properly and comprehensively. The idea is to make a better person out of you, to make a person who's become stronger, who's self-administered, not by circumstances and situations and dirty people. I have seen dirty people have a very dirty habit of disturbing your mind. They want you to as a sole property, not possible. And they try to exploit you. They try to insult you. And behind the back, they talk ill of you. That is the truth of them. And then they pretend they are not. And then they pretend you are the person. So dirty people are always there in the world. Everyone is. But some are little more dirty, some are extremely dirty, some are little dirty. Little dirty, manageable. Right? So SRTs are going to open up. No situation should disturb you till the last breath. Every situation has a solution. And that's what SRT is looking at. How will you react? If you will move towards solution, your situations are brilliant. SRT is brilliant answer. But if you look, oh my God, your emotions will come out, how it can happen, or you go into some kind of sad writing, then you're gone. Clear? So I hope this psychological testing is coming. आप लोग पढ़ भी चुके हो, रिवाइज में समझ में आ रहा है, टैट समझ में आ गई, वैट में, अब now there are word in VAT they have written it. And now you start writing stupidly without understanding what are you writing. Then you are wrong. So always remember, you should have right approach, and the biodata is already there to prove the approach. VAT should match with your VAT biodata also. That is called as the PIQ. Clear? Okay, got this point? Now again, to help you absorb, we'll give you a short break. Thank you. Now when we are talking about interview, it validates truthfulness and self-awareness. Now there are many people who think they are grand without being aware that they are not. Some people think they are not capable when they are there. So self-awareness is very important. If you have a tendency of some mistake, if you know that you do that mistake, so you will correct it. But if you are not aware or you don't want to get aware of it, then who will tell you? You know why the big kings died? Basically they died because they thought they were the best, east or west. And in the process, what did they do? They never realized where they have to rise. People say the outsiders came and did this. Prithviraj Chauhan forgiving for no reason. When he is an enemy, be clear cut in it. And then how can you trust? And then what happened? That same enemy killed him. Why did that enemy kill him? Because he was not aware that he can do this. Self-awareness is a very broad attitude. Some people lie and they don't want to accept. Some people live in their own megalomania. अपने पागलपन में रहते कि मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ, मेरा जैसा कोई नहीं. कई लोग बोलते जाते बस वो सोचते भी नहीं क्या बोल रहे क्या नहीं बोल रहे और चल रहे. So now this is wrong. So remember, being self-awareness is very important, because time to time you have to correct your personality. You have to accept your personality. Nobody is complete. That includes me also. So everybody at every stage is not complete. So if you are aware, you will correct. Second, you should be truthful. अब आपका इंटरव्यू में आपने कहा मैं बास्केटबॉल खेलता हूँ. Okay. They said, tell me the different points, how you get it, what are the different rules. Sir, वो मुझे नहीं मालूम. Now this is not truthfulness. If you have played, you will be aware of the rule. You will be aware of the different championship. You will be aware of the good players. You will be aware of what are the rules. You will be aware of the dimension of the court. You will be aware of many things. आँख बंद करके खेल रहे थे क्या? So if you are truthful, you will justify your truthfulness. And that is what the interviewer tries. What do you have to justify? Your PIQ, your biodata, plus your knowledge which you have gained from outside. If you do not have any military knowledge and you say, I want to become an officer, then why don't you have the basic military information? Little bit of geography if you don't know, how will you be a leader? If you are not having any information about XYZ topic, how will you speak? This is where it is wrong. So be truthful and be self-aware. Next, they will always think your past action with present thinking. You have been a house captain. Did you have any problem? How did you manage? How will you manage in future? You have to give the answer. भाई आपका भूतकाल आपका शिक्षक है. इतिहास हम लोग इसीलिए नहीं पढ़ते कि इतिहास था. इतिहास इसलिए पढ़ते हैं ताकि हम वर्तमान में उसकी गलती दोहराए नहीं और भविष्य को अच्छा कर सके. So if you have done things in the past, as our biodata says, that is PIQ says, then we should improve on it and do it. Clear? That is why link past action. If you have done something good and you feel, yeah, that opened my eyes, that opened my this, I learned this, then know that you are rightfully moving in the right direction of becoming a better leader. They will select you. But if you say, sir, did I? No. Yes. No, I don't think so. So that means you are confused. That will go against. Next, they judge your maturity. How mature you are, how your honesty and your clarity of thoughts. If you have done something, you will be very clear what happened, what you did not. There was a person who was lying in one circumstances. So I asked him, we gave a different version. One said, I forgot. The other said, this is this. Nothing is matching the time. That means there is lying going on. झूठ बोला जा रहा है उस समय. So therefore, clarity is important. Then we talk about honesty. What is honesty? Honesty is a predictable graph. अगर आप अपने काम के प्रति ईमानदार हैं, आप अपने मुख्य लक्ष्य के प्रति ईमानदार हैं, तो आप मोटे मोटे ईमानदार होंगे. पर अगर आप धूर्त हैं, आप अपने किसी भी जन के सामने सिवाय दिखावा के कोई ईमानदारी नहीं रखते, तो मैं कहने के लिए बड़ा दुखी होकर कहता हूँ कि आप में कभी जीवन भर सुधार नहीं होगा. मैं ऐसे कई लोगों को जानता हूँ जो दिखावा बहुत अच्छा करते हैं पर ईमानदारी शून्य बटा सन्नाटा है. They are zero in their honesty. They cheat each other. What will they help others? They compete with each other. They are jealous of each other. They compare with each other. What will they improve for others? What will they think? Sorry to say, but that is the way it is. Similarly, if you are broad, now there are some people sitting here, they will say, sir, that is ambition. No, महत्वाकांक्षा अच्छी चीज है, पर अति महत्वाकांक्षा मूर्खता है. आप किसी की गाड़ी देख के प्रेरित हो कि मैं भी ये गाड़ी लूँगा, अच्छी बात है, पर उसका कत्ल कर दे या उसके साथ द्वेष रखें और गाड़ी छीनने की सोचे या उसके साथ गलत व्यवहार करे तो ये गलत है। आप मेहनत करिए, उसकी तरह अपनी भी गाड़ी निकाल लीजिए, ईश्वर चाहेगा होगा। बट देयर आर मेनी पीपल हु बेसिकली थिंक in jealous terms. This is why not me? Are you concentrate on what you can do? Believe me, you will have 20 such cards. If somebody has to that like of a Mercedes or something, yes or no? Anyway, so I am warning you because there are many people while they are doing their interview, they lie. They unnecessarily lie. And the interviewer, an experienced person, is able to identify. Be simple, clear cut. Now in the book SSB Master Notes, we've given you a set of questions to be ready with. That is very important. If you open up, if you read those questions and you understand the logic and you frame your answers, you may use it, write it there itself. You're doing a wonderful job for yourself. Wonderful job for yourself, because you will be crystal clear in your approach. You will not have to lie anywhere. You will be logical. Everywhere you will have reasonable logic. And logic connects. Everybody appreciates it. Everybody understands it. Clear? Okay. Maturity. Now somebody has said something. Now I'll break the bones. This is immaturity. But if you think that, okay, you are an idiot, what should I do? Go your way, I am going my way. That is maturity. Honesty and clarity, I have made you understand. इंटरव्यू घुमा घुमा के, क्रॉस एग्जामिन कर करके, इधर से उधर, उधर से इधर, पूछ के, रैपिड फायर क्वेश्चन. व्हाई डू दे गिव रैपिड फायर? झूठ निकल आता है रैपिड फायर में. दूसरा, इनकॉन्सिस्टेंसी निकल आती है रैपिड फायर. दूसरी, आपकी मेंटल फोकस की कमी निकल आती है रैपिड फायर. नाउ लेट मी टेल यू समथिंग वेरी ब्यूटिफुल. You know, nobody is intelligent and nobody is idiot. The only thing is focus. The one who has proper focus, proper stamina to focus is more intelligent, and the one who has less focus or less stamina to focus is less intelligent. So this is something which you have to understand in interview. Rapid fire पूछा, अब आपको समझ में नहीं आया, अरे मैं नहीं पकड़ पाया, that means you are doing wrong. So interview में we are coming up very soon. By this Holi, we will be ready with your book, Mastering Interview, and will be there for you. And we would like that you utilize it to identify how interview is formatted, how answers can be written, and how beautifully you can do very well. Good justice to yourself. Don't copy answers from there. Copy the logic, copy the wisdom, and apply it to yourself so that you are natural as well as wise. Clear? Don't copy answers. Understand that. Clear? Okay. So this is clear for the interview section. Again, we will give you a short break before we go down to the next one. Thank you. Dear students, now you have already understood about interview psychology. Now come to the group task. What is the group task? Group task is to check your behavior with the group. How friendly you are, how active you are in cooperation, how nicely you mix with them, and how wisely you react. अगर कोई भी समूह में आप बैठ के आराम से मजे लेते हैं, पर जब ज़रूरत पड़ती बोलते हैं, जब ज़रूरत नहीं है शांत रहते हैं, सब मिलजुल के रहते हैं, सब लोग आपको अपने ग्रुप का अच्छा व्यक्ति मानते हैं कि आप ना ही उनको परेशान करते हैं, ना ही पीछे बैठते हैं, आप एक एक्टिव मेंबर हैं. बस इतना ही तो सब करना है. जीडी है, हमने आपको ट्रिक्स पढ़ाई हैं. मास्टरिंग जीडी आपकी ई बुक अवेलेबल है किंडल में, आप उसको ध्यान से देखिए. मास्टरिंग जीडी भी आपके लिए अवेलेबल है, मास्टरिंग लेक्चरेट भी है. हाउ डर्ट चीप वी हैव मेड इट फॉर यू. In lecturate there are 600 topics. In GD there are 500 topics from all the different parameters used in SSB. आप देखिए, झांकिए, देखिए कितनी खूबसूरत किताब आपके लिए तैयार है. मेहनत से हुई है. सब अधिकारी जो भी संलग्न हुए लेखक के रूप में, उन्होंने दिल लगा के उसको अच्छे से बनाया है. हमने जो आजकल हमें मैटर मिलता है उसको हम आपको रिसर्च भी कर रहे हैं, उसको पुनः प्रॉपरली ऑर्गेनाइज भी कर रहे हैं और भाषा में सरल करके आपको वापस पेश कर रहे हैं, ताकि आप उसके आधार पे चीज़ों को अच्छे से प्रैक्टिकल ग्राउंड में परफॉर्म कर सकें। एनीवे, आइए हमारे जीडी किस लिए कराई जाती है? देखा जाता है आप कितने अच्छे कॉपरेशन करते हैं। वाई इज द जीडी कंडक्टेड? सो दैट दे चेक हाउ यू कैन कॉपरेट विद एवरीवन, how you cooperate with everyone, how you also lead in the process, how you use the information in the process, how you convince others in the process, and how you conclude in the process. मान लीजिए आप घर बना रहे हैं with your father, mother, sister, brother. Don't you feel that your father and mother are entitled to a good room for themselves? Don't you feel that you should have a good living room? Don't you feel there should be a good temple or whatever if you are doing any prayer room dependent on the different religion? Don't you think there should be a small library kind of thing for you? Don't you think there should be a small place where you have all those movie theaters which you are creating? So everything becomes important if you have the resources. If you don't have the resources, then limited is okay. If you have more resources, you can organize everything. But in that, every idea you will have to accept separately yet concludingly. Yes, separately माने सबके, अरे हाँ यार ये म्यूजिक बना सकते हैं, ये चीज बना, पर साथ में सबके हित से सोचना, बर्बादी नहीं करनी, फालतू बात नहीं करनी, अपनी एटीट्यूड नहीं डालने. There are many people, when they say anything in group discussion, they believe this is what Alauddin Khilji has said and this should be accepted. Otherwise, Padmavati is going away. What crazy thought process. Whenever you say something, you should be convincing, you should be polite, you should be considerate to all. Yes or no? That is how it should fall. Observe leadership in real situation. What is leadership in real situation? Accepting, convincing, getting things together. That is leadership in real situations. Then you have cooperation. You should be cooperative, not dominating. Okay, I think this is good point. Hey, everybody listen to me. What I am saying is right. No, this is wrong. This is going to create rebellion. Agreed. You may be sitting at a powerful position with a lot of security for some time, but that is temporary. If you are talking of real military leadership, it has to be together, where nobody hits a bullet from the behind. They fight only the enemy, not you. Clear? So we don't want domination, we want cooperative attitude. Next, we want calmness. Calm चेहरा, ये नहीं कि परेशान हो गया. No, be relaxed and speak. And why do you get disturbed? ये सोचा है? I'll tell you. You get disturbed when you see that, oh my God, this guy is saying it so much, or this girl is saying it so much, or this service entry is doing so much. ये ज़्यादा अच्छा बोल रहा है, मैं गधार दिख रहा हूँ. अरे बेवकूफ़, दुनिया में हर प्रकार के लोग हैं, तुम गधे नहीं हो. अपने को तुलनात्मक गधा मत बनाओ. बी कॉन्फिडेंट ऑफ व्हाट यू आर. चलो वो अच्छा बोल रहा है, अब आगे तुम अच्छा बोलो. चिढ़ते क्यों हो? चिढ़ के चुपचाप बैठते क्यों हो? चिढ़ के जबरदस्ती एंग्री क्यों होते हो? डोंट डू दिस. सो इफ यू लूज कामनेस, चाहे गुस्से के जरिए या चुप्पी साध के, वो तभी होते जब कोई बीहड़ बदतमीज तुम्हारे को दिमाग पे असर करता है. बट व्हेन यू आर नॉट हैविंग दैट पर्सन रेगुलरली विद यू 24/7, टू हेल विद द पर्सन. भाई कोई 24 घंटे आपका संगी साथी, तो उसको समझाने की कोशिश करो. वो भी आजकल कोई सुनता नहीं है भाई, सब ज्ञानी है, बहुत सुपर. तो संगी साथी जब नहीं सुन रहा तो बाहर वाला क्यों सुनेगा? तो आप अच्छे से अपना बोलिए और अपने बात को किनारे रखिए. मूव ऑन. दैट्स मैच्योरिटी. डोंट ट्राई टू जस्टिफाई. गॉड इज सीइंग, आई एम सॉरी, गॉड इज सीइंग एवरीथिंग but is not reacting quickly. So stop believing that the God will react from there, a thunderbolt will come and the person who is misbehaving in the group discussion will die. Nothing will happen. You have to manage the situation. Clear? So be calm, इनिशिएट करो, आगे आओ, अच्छा ओके लिसन टू मी, enjoy your thing, don't get angry, you Lord let me speak, I'll bang you left and right, don't have this emotion. विचार आएगा तो चेहरे में आएगा, जब विचार ही नहीं आएगा तो चेहरे में कहाँ से आएगा? भाई when you walk into a jungle, you are ready for the variety of the jungle. You are ready that there may be snake, you are ready that there may be lion, yes or no? So be ready, accept the variety and enjoy the variety rather than misbehave with it. And let me today tell you today, even in wilderness, you are supposed to go there very carefully with people who know how to handle them without killing them. Yes or no? आजकल जितनी फॉरेस्ट की राइट्स आ गई हैं तो ये अलाउड नहीं है कि आप बंदूक लेके चले गए जंगल में 100 लोगों को मार के 100 जानवरों को मार के आ गए। क्यों? क्योंकि आप जंगल गए थे, उन्होंने आपकी जान पे खतरा, किसने कहा तुम वहाँ जाओ? तो इसका कहने का तात्पर्य, इवन इन जीडी डू नॉट फाइट एज इफ यू आर फाइटिंग ए जंगल वॉरफेयर. यू गो देयर टू एक्सेप्ट द वेराइटीज एंड बी केयरफुल टू अवॉइड देम, yet tactfully manage your journey and come back safely. Yes or no? समझ में बात आई? ये याद रखिएगा. So be calm, initiative और टीम वर्क लेके चलिए. अब आप जीडी समझ गए. इसी तरह ग्रुप प्लानिंग एक्सरसाइज होती है. ग्रुप प्लानिंग एक्सरसाइज में आपको सिचुएशन ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है. तो पहले भाई जब आपकी ग्रुप में 10 पीपल है तो आप पैरेलल प्रायोरिटी 2-3 काम को दे सकते हैं कि हमारा ग्रुप एक ये करेगा, तब तक ये करेगा, ये क्या करेगा, एक कोऑर्डिनेशन में बैठ सकता है. किताब को पढ़ लो मेरे भाई, SSB मास्टर नोट्स में हर चीज़ को बहुत बेहतरीन ढंग से समझाई गई है. आपके विचार ऑटोमेटिकली सुचारू हो जाएंगे. वंस यू हैव रिटन अ गुड प्लानिंग सिस्टमैटिकली, यू हैव डेवलप्ड योर माइंड दैट यू कैन थिंक सिस्टमैटिक. भाई कोई नोबडी वाज अ बॉर्न जीनियस. All that cock and bull story kinare, nobody was born that he came up out of his birth and he immediately started talking to the nurse and the doctor. Nothing happened. Nothing of this happened. It took him time to learn the language. It took him time to master his language and then speak. Yes or no? Similarly, nobody comes. तो स्ट्रक्चराइजेशन ग्रुप प्लानिंग में भी सीखी जाती है. दिमाग चलेगा तो आ जाएगा ग्रुप, अच्छा ऐसे लिखना है, ओके गॉट इट. और उससे खुद भी थॉट आ जाएगा और खुद इनोवेशन भी आ जाएगा कि मुझे कैसे लिखना है, कैसे नहीं. डोंट गो टू स्ट्रक्चर्ड बट डोंट गो टोटली अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड, गो समवेयर बैलेंस्ड. क्लियर? ग्रुप प्लानिंग आपने लिख ली. इसके बाद ग्रुप के साथ ओके वी कैन डू दिस, दिस पर्सन विल डू दिस, वी कैन डू दिस एंड दस वी विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व दिस. कर सकते हैं हाँ या ना? दिस इज ग्रुप प्लानिंग एक्सरसाइज. Always think group planning as something where everyone has to be included, most of the ideas have to be included and best plan is to be created. Clear? Got it? Not got it? That is group planning. Then you have what? Progressive group tasks. एक टास्क थोड़ा सिंपल है, एक टास्क थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट, एक टास्क दिसिंग है. आपको डिफरेंट चीज़ें दी गई हैं, आपको मिल के ग्रुप के साथ काम करना है. Again look into that book, you will find it. Progressive group tasks very nicely written. Yes, one-to-one you can also go into the channel where we have solved progressive group tasks as a separate section in the playlist. So you'll get an idea what is happening there, what behavior you have to do. Enjoy with the group, try to solve. Enjoy the game which they are doing it without thinking of evaluation. क्या GTO सर सोच रहे, कुछ मत सोचो, enjoy करो, उसको अच्छे से करो. ग्रुप के साथ मिल के लग के सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो. ओ यू विल डू वंडरफुली वेल. देयर विल बी अ टाइम व्हेन ही विल टेल यू मूव ऑन. दैट इज द टाइम व्हेन यू शुड गिव योर 100%. यू शुड ओनली मूव ऑन इफ यू आर इन्वॉल्व्ड. ट्राई टू डू दैट solution and then move on, but don't get into argument any time. बिहेवियरल पॉइंट पढ़ा चुका हूँ, समझा चुका हूँ क्यों कैसे. और डिफ़िकल्ट होता जाता तो झल्लाओ मत, इरिटेट मत हो, डीपर थॉट दो और धीरे धीरे सोल्यूशन मिले. ऑलवेज बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ एंड बिलीव इन योर ग्रुप. बिलीव इन एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग विद द ग्रुप. ग्रुप के ओके यू ट्राई, okay this, no why not we this, okay this, okay we, and you will do it. Because you have to use one or two formulas which are simple, which has been written and you have already learned it. Now once your group planning is progressive group task, which is 4 done, you come down to 1 half group task where the initially 10 people 5. Why? So that they can microscopically examine you also. अरे 10 में कभी कभी नहीं दिखता व्यक्ति, उसका व्यवहार नहीं समझ में आता, पर हाफ ग्रुप टास्क में दिख जाएगा. That is why they do it. And single task होता है, they see how quickly, how cooperatively you work with the team. Once this is done, then what will happen? You will be given a lecturate exercise. Go 4 topics, 2 current, 1 social, 1 person. पढ़ तो चुके हो, तो क्या करोगे? कोई भी टॉपिक में 3 मिनट का प्रिपरेशन टाइम, जाओ प्रिपेयर करो. बुक तो रहे मास्टरिंग लेक्चरेट, पढ़िए उसको. उसमें क्या है? हर चीज को ऑर्गेनाइज करिए. Clear, not clear? So once you've done it, you will get a okay. Just do 20, 30 of them and your mind will start functioning. But if you don't want to improve your thinking, I can do nothing about it. But if you are ready to improve yourself, you will do everything about yourself. Now we come down to mastering lecturate done, mastering GD done, group discussion 2 हो चुके हैं, progressive group task 4 हो चुके हैं, half group task 1 हो चुका है, एक individual obstacle race होगी. राइट. इंडिविजुअल में आपको 10 ऑब्स्टिकल्स मिलेंगे. बुक में पता ही है कि एक सिंपल हाई जंप होती है, एक सिंपल लॉन्ग जंप होती है, एक टार्जन स्विंग होती है, एक डबल पिट होती है. दे वांट टू सी योर फिजिकल करेज. यू आर इन डिफरेंट शेप. समबडी इज हेल्दियर देन रिक्वायर्ड, समबडी इज थिनर देन रिक्वायर्ड, समबडी इज टॉलर देन रिक्वायर्ड, समबडी इज शॉर्टर देन रिक्वायर्ड, बट यू ऑल are equally capable, because if you are following the right parameters, तो you are equally capable because you are courageous. आप हिम्मती हो, प्रयास कर रहे हो, इसलिए आप काबिल. और बाकी तो ट्रेनिंग में आपको सिखाई देंगे. तो इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल रेस में आपकी इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल टास्क बुला लीजिए, वो तो ग्रुप ऑब्स्टिकल रेस बोलते हैं, पर इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल टास्क में आपकी वही डर देखते हैं कि डरते तो नहीं हो, ऊंचे में कर रहे हो. डोंट डू ऑल दैट. रस्सी इतनी मोटी है, यू कैन ऑलवेज कैच होल्ड ऑफ इट. यस, इट मे हर्ट योर हैंड अ लिटिल, नेवर माइंड, दे विल गिव यू फर्स्ट एड. सो डोंट बी अफ्रेड. देयर आर सम पीपल ओवर रिएक्ट टू इंजरी. ओ माय मम्मी, ओ माय गॉड, यू नो डाइंग. एवरीथिंग इज वेरी वेल क्रिएटेड देयर. क्लियर? until unless you are foolish to do stupid things. Don't do it. Then once you are done with this, then you will come down to group obstacle race, where you with the group will be doing things. Sequence can be differing. I have already written it properly in the book, but still let me explain you. In group obstacle race, they see how you cooperate with the group in going the task. कुछ होते हैं बस हम निकल आए बाहर में जाए ग्रुप. अरे भैया पिता की तरह सोचो. पिता अपने से पहले परिवार को सोचता है और साथ में अपना को सोचता है. आगे भी आता है रास्ता बनाने के लिए और बाद में पीछे भी चला जाता है रास्ता पहुंचाने के लिए. बीच में भी रहता है बांधने के लिए. So think like a father, think like a team person, think like a team leader. तो ग्रुप ऑब्स्टिकल रेस में ट्राई टू हेल्प द पीपल. आगे भी पीछे भी. बहुत ज़्यादा को तो नहीं मदद कर पाओगे, कम से कम इमीडिएट उतना तो करो. पर जब ग्रुप ऑब्स्टिकल रेस में वो रूल्स याद रखो. बी केयरफुल. डोंट यू सी दैट समटाइम व्हेन अ फादर इज हेल्पिंग यू क्रॉस द रोड, व्हाट इज ही डूइंग? He is remembering the vehicles coming. He is also thinking of water nearby. He is also thinking of other place where you have to go. So what is he doing? He is keeping everything in consideration, and he is getting the things done because you are small. Similarly, if you are working in a team, you should enjoy with all your friends with care for all. And if you have the right care and you apply the right brain, group obstacle race you have done wonderfully well. Now then you come down to command tasks. They give you the situation to see how you command. Some people you make them commander, they start talking stupidly. Their attitude becomes stupid. They start saying, hey, come here, you do this, you do that. Now this is not done. When you will become an officer, you will only become a lieutenant, a polite lieutenant. And then you will grow to become a general or maybe a field marshal. God bless you. But first you will become a lieutenant. So you will have to be polite, work with them shoulder to shoulder. Make sure that they do the things and be caring for them also. But also importantly, get the job done. Don't get aggressive, don't get annoyed. Come on, don't do this. And do checking. जहाँ हो रहा है, ये क्या करते हैं? फादर नहीं करते. तुमने बोला मैंने स्विच बंद कर दिया, ठीक है बेटा मैं एक बार चेक कर लेता हूँ. वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. तो वो बिकॉज ही इज सीनियर रिस्पॉन्सिबल, ही विल डू अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ इट. इसीलिए तो कमांडर बनाए हैं. कोऑपरेट करवाओ and get the thing done. That's exactly what they want. So if you are able to do it, they are identifying your quality. फिर आ जाएगा आपका फाइनल ग्रुप टास्क. अब क्या हुआ, वापस सब कुछ खत्म हो गया तो 10 के 10 वापस आ गए और फिर एक टास्क दिया जाता है. अब यहाँ पे क्या देखते हैं, दे वांट टू सी द सेंस ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी इन यू. कई लोग सोच चुके हैं कि यार मेरा होगा नहीं, तो लास्ट टास्क दे डू नॉट परफॉर्म एट ऑल. You should never lose hope in life. Never, if you are a positive person. Till the very last, till the conference, it is not decided who will get through. And you should not bother whether you get selected or not selected. Remember, this is the key for your selection. Don't bother of your selection, but enjoy your best. The moment you do that, you will do very well, very well, very well. There are people who have studied only one day. There are people who studied 3 days. 4 days, but with the right directives, they absorbed every point and got selected. This is very important that you remember, all of you. So got the point? ग्रुप टास्क का समझ में आया? ग्रुप में हमें एक सेकंड फर्स्ट बनने की जरूरत नहीं है. हमें सेकंड भी बन जाए, थर्ड बन जाए, फोर्थ बन जाए, ठीक है, पर हम सब लोगों को बॉन्ड कर पाए, ये जरूरी. कई लोग सोचते हैं अगर हम सबसे आगे चलेंगे, इफ वी विल वॉक इन द फर्स्ट वी विल बी द बेस्ट. नो, इफ यू वॉक विद केयर फॉर द रेस्ट यू विल बी द बेस्ट. You lead in the front, but you always care and connect with the others and think of them. And don't think that you are superior. Think like a team member. Think for all. And that is the trick for your selection. Let me tell you. Particularly people from Haryana, few of you, and from Rajasthan or other places, they have this unfortunate impression they have gathered from different offices who have taught them that you got to be the best, you got to be the... Yes, you got to be the best. Who's telling you not? But that does not mean belittling the others. That means taking everybody together and trying regularly to improve. Got the point? तो ग्रुप में एक अप्रोच होता है. Appreciate. There will be over smart people. You know they are over smart. Okay, good point. But also take the under smart together so that you are somewhere the connecting person of the group. You are somewhere the active person of the group. आप leadership कर रहे हो. Clear? Got it? Everyone. That applies to girls and also to others. Now in all 4 parameters, consistency matters. Now you cannot do everything here, you have talked something and there you are talking something. No, everywhere it should be the same. Your attitude should be the same, your evaluation should be the same, very important. And you should be natural in your behavior. There are many people, while they perform, please pay attention all of you, while they are performing, they regularly look at the SSR. Oh, are you appreciating me? No. Forget the SSR. When you will forget the SSR and you will enjoy the group, you will naturally behave. You will enjoy your natural behavior, where you will not think of selection, you will think of performance. You will think of just working in a cooperative and a nice manner, enjoying the activity. The moment you will enjoy the activity, you will be performing very rightly. Is it clear? Next, maximum weight. Next, pressure exposes now real potential. Yes, there's sometimes, come on, hurry up, this is this. And then you suddenly get charged. Oh, sir, no, sir. And he may look at you only and tell, come on, hurry up. Yes, sir. Come on, guys, let's hurry up. This is the approach. Not this, what are you doing, guys? Don't lose. Don't do all these things. That means in the pressure, you are breaking it up. Father remains cool during emergencies and yet reacts with speed. Imagine we are standing here and suddenly we come to know that there is an enemy force coming 5 kilometers away. And so, oh, yeah, no, this is not. No, that is the time to be more calm and think systematically. Okay, 5 kilometers. That means they will take only 10 to 15 minutes. Come on, guys. Okay, important documents, please take it up. Okay, ammunition, please take it up. Okay, get the vehicle out. One of you just rush up the vehicle. Come on, you take this, and all the people, come on up. Now we're going to surround them from the back. Let them come here. Let them fire, and then we'll make an attack from the back by going out. Is it clear? Now everybody is more organized. Now enemy is having now a stronger enemy in us because we have invited them, trapped them, and now we have surrounded them. So you have to be cool. Calmness matters. Clear? Is it clear? Group task में वो जानबूझ के बोलेंगे, hurry up. You are idiot. You are not doing it. Come on, hurry up fast. The boys generally used to, that's my experience, get more rebuked. खूब डांट पड़ती थी और दबाव बनाया जाता था मस्त होके ये सब. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो डांट रहा, ठीक है, we don't have to do that. डांट रहा है, sorry sir, and then hurry up, but that does not mean become panicked. परेशान मत होइए. हाँ, वो डांट रहा है तो उसको बोलो yes sir और करिए मत, don't panic. Clear? Any doubts? So got this point about all the 4 parameters. And the last thing what important is what SSS prefer. What do they want? They want a balanced thinking person, adaptable, easy to adjust. Don't complain. ये नहीं ठीक है, वो नहीं ठीक है. These people are the worst people in the life. Next, responsibility driven action. You should always be responsible. You think, yes, I have to do it. And last, be calm control over loud confident. Don't have to be cool headed. I want to tell something. I want to confide to many of the students before. While they have referred a lot of serving soldiers, but still I want to tell you that there was a problem before that. Sometimes I used to become sensitive because I used to give my 100%. I used to get sensitive. कि यार क्या कर रहे हैं यार, अब मैं इसमें सुधार कर ले गया हूँ. I have now understood that okay, I can try, but let them do whatever they feel like. This way, I have also improved myself in calm control over loud confidence. Don't have to shout. Don't want to do too well with it. Yes, sometimes we do feel like it, but in general behavior, we should avoid it. Because remember, nature has variety. ये पूरे दुनिया में, प्रकृति में विविध प्रकार के लोग हैं. अब आप क्या करोगे? आपको जीना है तो मस्त रहना है. Clear? Got the point? Now we'll talk about the final takeaway. You are assessed as an officer, not a performer. They don't look at your performance, they look at how will you behave as an officer. Will you mix properly with people? Will you lead properly? Will you keep your head cool? Will you think properly? Have you a good experience that you can manage things properly? If you have managed things properly, tell me when did you do it? Did you have any problem? Then how did you manage? That is what they will check. So that is what you have to prove. Next, they compete with standards, not candidates. They are not comparing standards. They have certain OLQ parameters. If they are finding that the boy is falling there, they will select. I am telling you, smart people are not selected. People who think that I'm going to talk break, I'm going to do well, I'm going to shout and the officer is going to be very happy. No. They will smile, they will appreciate, but they will identify you and throw you out. So, behave in a balanced approach in the middle level. That is neither be over smart, neither be under smart that you are afraid. You should actively participate wherever you can. And if they ask you why you did not, say, I had this issue, but it's okay, sir. Now that's the way it is. Every time, there is nothing much to panic. And please, the book itself will make you a rich, strong person if you read it properly in bits and pieces and understand everything. You are already brilliant, many of you have seen. But हुआ क्या है, आप लोग को इतने सारे लोग आजकल SSB पढ़ाते हैं कि वो लोग एक एक चीज़ को इतनी तवज्जो देके इतना आपको असंतुलित कर देते हैं आपकी विचारधारा में कि आपको बहुत सारे भ्रम हैं. Some people feel army officers has to be a tall man. Some people believe he has to be a lot of muscles. Some people believe something. Some people believe something. But actually, army officer should have a good brain which is able to process everything. In every circumstances, is able to find a solution. चाहे वो लड़की हो चाहे लड़का हो, उसको solution करना आना चाहिए और सोचने की क्षमता अच्छी होनी चाहिए. They should have good standard, good OLQ level. कि वो हाँ हर जगह यूज कर ले रहे and they are not looking at candidates. Next, they see officer mindset. The moment you have that officer mindset to learn, to understand, to cooperate with all, as well as rightfully contribute. जहाँ जरूरी है वहाँ पे contribute करना, लोगों के साथ cooperate करना, लोगों के साथ जोड़ना. और soldiers में भी बहुत सारी problems है. Soldier entry वाले लोग, सर जीन सर क्या, they are more interested in impressing than doing their work. दूसरों को देख के खुश हो, ये पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हैं. अरे बेवकूफ़ चंद, अपने काम को अच्छा करो, अच्छे वाले को लेना है ले लेगा. दैट इज़ द वे. और दूसरों के साथ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मत करो. बुद्धिमानी से जिसकी जो समस्या है उसको जोड़ के सल्यूशन बनाओ. एंड दैट इज़ द वे यू विल गेट सिलेक्टेड. Is it clear, not clear? So remember all this. Any doubts? So I hope this will open up some more idea of yours and correct your thought process. God bless you. Jai Hind.